Hello, this is Tanya Dimitri with Night Owl Crafty Designs, coming to you this evening with another Halloween card. I have a little Boo card here with a little French dog hiding behind a jack-o'-lantern, and it has the cute message of wishing you a frightful Halloween. And so I'm going to show you how I made this card tonight. And to get started, I have the materials of an A2 card. It happens to be a top folding card, so this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 once it's folded. And I have my die cut piece out of black cardstock. This framed tree is die cut out of using the Leafy Trees background portrait style by Lawn Fawn. They make this, and I also used this hillside die to cut out my hillside piece that I will be putting in right there, and you'll see it in my card. It's behind the jack-o'-lantern right back there. And to die cut out my Boo, I have all my Boos right here in a dish. I use the tonic Boo die. And then for my Frenchie hiding behind the jack-o'-lantern, I have those already right here. I already colored them because I didn't want to do the video about coloring the Frenchie bulldog. I wanted to actually focus on assembling the card. So I already have that. And what I did is get him from this set. Let me get a white piece of cardstock to put behind it so you can see. This is called Fall Frenchies by Simon Says Stamps. And they are such a cute set of French dogs. And they come with, you can buy them with their dies to cut out each of the dogs. And they're so much fun to color. They're so cute and adorable. Here's actually one of the other ones. Where is he? This little guy down here with a bucket full of apples. I haven't decided what to do with him yet, but he's so cute as well. So to get started with this card, I am going to use Oxide, Distress Oxide inks to blend this background. So I have a piece of cardstock that I have laying around that is, I think it's 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. So we're going to get started using the Oxide inks. I have mustard seed yellow, spice marmalade, and dusty concord. So we'll start at the top of my card with the mustard seed and blend my blending brush. So we'll get blending that color on. Card base that I set over to the side, and mount all of this together. So I have some very narrow tape runner here that I am going to run. Mount it on to the card here. Be easier if I lay it down. There we go. Okay, so it looks like I have a little bit of trimming to do. And I'll just do that with a pair of scissors to cut right along my die cut to cut off my background that's showing. There we go. One side and across the top. There we go. All right. Toss that. Put some glue or tape runner on the back to mount this. But actually, before I mount it, let me set that aside and bring in a stamping positioner. What I need to do is stamp my saying inside my card. So we'll push this already here. I already have my saying positioned from me making the sample cards. See right there? Yep, that looks pretty good. So let's ink that up. You can use a variety of inks. I happen to be using the VersaFine, which I love for fine detailed words. And since I'm not using Copic inks at all near this saying, this will be just fine for the saying inside this card. So we'll press that down. Oops. Missed a little bit there, so let's re-stamp. That's one thing I love about stamping positioners. Close my ink up. There we go. Looks beautiful. Put that aside. Alright, got my wishing you a frightful Halloween, because the little doggy's howling, a little boo to everyone. And now that I have that done and dried inside, we will position the front of the card onto the base of the card. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Nice. Excellent. Press that down so it gets positioned. Pull out one of my little French doggies having a happy Halloween here. Put some adhesive on him. I'm using my narrow tape runner again because we've got all these little nooks and crannies and his little hat and on his ears. that I need to get into, and on the leaves that are on the bottom. All right, and let's position him down here towards the bottom. Perfect. And then the last thing I want to do, I need to add, is my boo. And I decided to do 3 of the boos together because I want to add dimension, but it's really hard to add some dimension to such a narrow die cut. So you can glue 3 of them together and make it raised off the card. But before I do 3 of them together, I am going to use a Wink of Stella card, or Wink of Stella pin here, and put some silver clear sparkles on it because I want the pin to, the boo to be sparkly. All right, here we go. See, look how pretty and sparkly that boo's becoming. All right, so we'll get that to dry. Nope, gotta get my fingerprint out of there. And then while that is drying, I am going to use a glue pen here to dot my boo with some glue and glue 2 of the boos together. So I'll just shift them until they're all lined up. There we go. That gives it a little bit of dimension. And we'll do one more time by putting the sparkly blue, the sparkly blue, I did it again, wow, the sparkly boo on top of these 2. And there's that. All right, and one more time, flip that over, put some glue on the back of the boo this time. I got it right, yay! You'll often hear me in my videos get tongue-tied. That's just the way I always have been. And let's get a pair of tweezers here so I set it down correctly the first time and not smear any of my glue. Yeah, that looks like a good spot. And there we go. And see, my boo is a little raised by putting 3 of them together. And voila! We've got another Halloween card made. Well, I hope you had fun watching and enjoyed that. And have a good evening. And if you like this card, and give me a thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. And also, if you would like to buy this card, you can go to my Etsy store at etsy.com/shop/Night Owls Crafty Designs and purchase one. Thank you for joining me this evening, and have a good night.